First there was farm to table. Now there's kitchen to table. Chefs around town have taken to making their own sausages, charcuterie, pickled vegetables, and preserves. But not many can say they make, and age, their own cheese. About a year ago, when parent company Sofitel Global tasked its Chicago hotel to gain one of the highest levels of food safety certifications, Greg Biggers, the executive chef at Sofitel Chicago and Café des Architectes, decided to make the most of it.
I went to my chefs and I said, what's in it for us? And what we came up with is trying to make everything that we possibly could in-house. It was one of those things where I had no idea what we were doing. I had not a clue. And even after we went and learned from these guys that have been making it for 30 years, still didn't have a clue. And we had a blast figuring it out. We had to jump through quite a few hoops. We had to purchase a lot of equipment. We had to study. We had to learn the code. We want the red to be at 140 for 30 minutes. What we found is it's all about the milk. If you get crappy milk, you're gonna get a crappy product. So it was sourcing the right milk. So you take the milk and you pasteurize it. Once you pasteurize, we take it to our kettle and we heat it until, depending on the cheese, but anywhere from 88 degrees to 101. It's very specific. Then the next thing we do is add rennet. Rennet is what binds it. And once your rennet's set and you're ready to go, you cut the curds. We stir this with our hands and use just primate methods of getting a container and taking the whey off the top. And then once the whey's off the top, we will take the curds and portion them into our specialized cheese molds.
From there, the wheels are left out for 24 hours at room temperature and then transferred to a climate-controlled cheese cave where the cheese ages for 3 weeks to up to a year on pine boards.
The number one goal is to make quality cheese and teach our staff and teach our guests and teach myself how to do a new craft. One of the main reasons that I was drawn to this whole process was the idea of knowing my food. We're going through this process of finding the right farmers and the guys that love it and, name their goats and name their cows. And we know some of that, we know some of the goats' names that we're getting milk from. How many people can say that?